Hi y'all, I'm Tom and this is the ASUS ROG Strix XG27ACDNG. Is this the right monitor for you? Maybe, if you have the cash, but I'd say, overall, generally speaking, it's a great monitor and it's pretty great for the price. Starting first and foremost with the screen quality. This monitor uses a QD-OLED panel. Now these are basically OLED panels, but the difference between regular OLED panels and QD-OLED panels is better color vibrance. I mean, when it comes to QD-OLED. Now from a practical perspective though, the differences aren't usually that big to warrant a full-on debate or war between QD-OLED and OLED, because they're still both OLED. Now before I forget, the black levels with this monitor might look a little bit purplish, especially in well-lit or bright rooms. Now that's something that you have to know about QD-OLED, just a bit of an information dump for you. Anyhow, OLED panel means super great, or really, basically, infinite contrast ratio, since each individual pixel can turn itself on and off. The monitor has a peak brightness of almost 1000 nits, which is bright enough for HDR content. The monitor also covers 100% of the DCI-P3 color space, so colors are very vibrant and accurate. It's good for gaming, but it's better for professional workloads where accurate colors matter. Now let's talk about the performance you can expect for this monitor. Now since it's an OLED monitor, it's very gaming. Response times are practically instant and generally don't take more than a millisecond on average, and in a worst case scenario, it can reach as high as 2 milliseconds, but that's really, it's a very, very rare occurrence. Now this monitor has a maximum refresh rate of 360Hz, which is, it's actually very high. And it's really great for competitive gaming, especially if you pair that high refresh rate with instant response times. Now, you'd have to enable DSC support in the monitor's OSD to be able to get that high refresh rate, and if you don't turn that on, you're only going to get a maximum of 180Hz. It's not bad, 180Hz, but the option's there and you should probably turn it on anyway if you want the full 360Hz, because it's just better, why wouldn't you? The monitor supports VRR if you're going to use a gaming console on this, but you're probably better off on a PC because of the 360Hz. This monitor supports both AMD FreeSync and NVIDIA G-Sync, so there's no need to worry about screen tearing. Ports include 3 USB 3.2 Type A ports, 1 USB Type B port, 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, and 1 DisplayPort 1.4 port, as well as 1 USB-C port with 90 watts of power delivery and a DP alt mode, and this monitor also has a KVM switch. Something interesting for all of you professional folks. Now this may sound like the perfect OLED gaming monitor, and it could be for you. Now I personally think the ASUS ROG Strix monitor does its job wonderfully at its current price of just $700. Now if you're interested in this monitor, go on ahead and click on the link in the description below or scan this QR code. It's Tom and oh boy, it's nearly Christmas time. Time flies by pretty fast, doesn't it? Can't believe it's 2026 in a few months, or a few weeks even. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you've all had a wonderful year.